apparently I lost a bunch of my video footage from the trike build. So that sucks, but I guess we'll just have to show you what I got so far, and I'll walk you a little bit through on what I did. So this obviously is not done. Whoops. I still gotta finish that off. It's still being supported by the jack stand, as you can tell. But I got this here frame going on to the front end. I gotta work on the steering. I gotta finish up this shock. Get it connected, get something built right here for attachment, get the proper attachment built for down here, because I just have it held in by this piece of rod. Let's see here. Just do a piece of rod for now, but I'm going to try to take this off, because it's welded on here. I'm going to try and take it off. I have the bolt taken out. I'm going to try and bust this weld and fire the motor up and stuff and use it as its own lathe. So I can try and mill this crankshaft down, starting where this little groove here is at the tip of my fingernail, out. That way I can fit a clutch or a torque converter or something on here. But in the meantime, yes. That's it so far. So we'll get reduced to work. Probably try and fix up this shaft here, or this shock. Put it on a proper pivot shaft and on there, so I can get the jack stand out from underneath it. But I connected this frame. It was part of an old four-wheeler, little tiny kid's four-wheeler. So use it as the seat and mounting locations for the steering. So it's got a little bit of work to do right now. Let's salvage some things and figure out this shock. So get some music on and get to it. Hopefully this time I can save my videos and not get my footage lost again, because that was dumb. yeah, man, coming along. So I got pegs going on it. Finished up the shock. Seems to work. I actually do have this little tiny brush guard looking thing. It's kind of adorable. It's a little bent, but I might actually be able to put this on the front. I'm not 100% sure. Gonna mount on there, something like that. Probably make it go up like that. I don't know. Looks kind of dumb, I think. Probably doesn't really need it. Yeah, I don't know. Figure it out. So, yeah. What's next? I suppose I'll start working on the steering. Maybe beefing some other things up as I run into them. Other than that, alright. So we're back here with the steering. Now, come to this realization, so look at this again, that I set it up to be able to tilt from side to side. Now, the problem that I realized that I didn't really take into consideration was the fact that this is solid. The axle is solid and it pivots on the frame piece here. So therefore, if it pivots, then my steering shaft that I attach up here is going to pivot with the body, but not with the steering. So I have to come up with some sort of double link, I suppose, steering mechanism. I think I've pretty well figured it out. If I can find it. It is. It's right here. I'm going to end up cutting this off flat so that I can weld it to the tie rod here. And now, how this is going to work is this is going to be fastened to the tie rod, and it will just go back and forth and be able to go like this. Right? It'll be fastened to the tie rod. Now this has a pivot, and it will be able to pivot like this, however it needs to, within these dimensions here. It's going to be attached. This is going to keep it together. It's going to be attached to the end of a rod that will then just turn. So see how that happens there? If it needs to tilt, it can tilt. Yeah. What do you think about that? It might just work. Let's see if we can build it.